Hey people, hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to make a quick video about the recent update to login bonuses, daily missions, team trials, and club ranking. Now this is sort of the tip of the iceberg of ever-growing problem that seems to be snowballing with the current iteration of global. Now, I'm going to give my opinion about the current state of global, etc., as it is sort of concerning at the pace of which the events are coming out. And this is just going to be my opinion. You don't need to, I usually do sort of informational videos and stuff like that. It sort of comes into scope with a recent event though. Saiyan Sky, she's considered to be one of the most top tier characters in the game, and even if you were playing with all of the foresight in the world, I highly doubt there was any way that anyone could have fully guaranteed a copy of Saiyan Sky. Now let's just put this into perspective. So when the game started out, there wasn't really much going on until Kitisan Black. Then for a lot of people, free-to-play players especially, they would re-roll their accounts. Some people would just plow on whether or not they got max LB, Saiyan Sky, regardless of what level that they got it, etc. Myself included. I don't even have the special week card, which I really do hope comes back, which is quite a big meta card. A lot of people have spent a lot of carrots on Kitisan Black. The reason why that is that even if you did do a re-roll to make sure you got that max LB Kitisan Black, and you started holding afterwards, a big requirement for you to enjoy the game is getting some max rank SRs to even have feasible runs that will go over A rank. So by just getting a max rank Kitisan Black and potentially maybe some copies of Super Creek by using the power of re-rolling, you're still sort of fucked for SR cards. And what SRs are there to pull? Well, the next SR that's very guaranteed that you need to be pulling is Rice Shower. And when we really think about what guarantees an SSR, basically, is you're gonna need at least 600k carats, right? And for a Derby character, the hard pity is 300k. Now, no, 30k, sorry, 30k, sorry, I'm not unscripted, I might edit that out, but there is no reasonable way for you to be able to save up for Rico and Rice Shower with the speed of events. Now, right now, we're currently in the global version. The way that global localization works is a company, the producer, buys the license for each patch of the game, right? So they get the first base game, and then the next patch they'll pay a little bit more, and if the game stops selling, they don't need to pay for future patches of the game, and they can just end service. Hopefully that never happens with Pretty Derby, but basically the producer doesn't actually have to do shit with the game. All they really do is translate the game. There's never usually major programming editing to the game because they pale in comparison to the original developers. Part of the problem that is that they're basically just rushing through all these patches and stuff like that, getting each event to come out each after the other, and there's no amount of downtime to grind out important things like veteran Umas with SRs or sparks and stuff like that. They're to get all these 3-star sparks and stuff like that so that you're doing good at the champion meet, right? See, if we look at the champion meet, this is a long one. Tell me what free-to-play player has a bunch of primed long runners, because the thing is you need 3-star stam sparks to get that up and running, and there's no amount of downtime to do enough career modes to sort of get your roster up and stuff like that. And these events are just going to keep coming one after another, you know what I mean? It's boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Another big thing about this, according to GP players, this was the first trainee banner that you should have pulled. You could have pulled on Smart Falcon if you didn't have a third dirt specialist, but you should have picked Oguri Cap at the start. But tell me what people have, like, all of the trainees. Like, most free-to-play players don't have all the single and second stars. Like, and whether or not they have them 3-starred at this point either as well. Another big element of this is if we go to the shop as well, like the cleat shop isn't resetting and stuff like that. It's because there was more downtime between like major events. There was more cleat shopping to buy. There was more tickets to buy. So if you didn't get like you got like a few free summons. If you didn't get like Condor Spire and like all these other like great Umas that are 1 and 2 stars, this was your first opportunity to really pull in any of them. And if you do have to go all the way to 30k, you're not making it to Rico and Rice Shower. And it's a lot. It's a lot for players to be expected to get. And also, they're not getting enough carrots between these like playthroughs, like these big events, to summon for the key Umas that they're going to need to keep on a competitive level. I'm not saying that this game can't be played casually, but it's almost like there's no way for a free-to-play player to keep up with the meta, and they're going to become lower power level than most of their servers, and people who are just dolphining at least. But even that, look at the price of these like packs, man. Like $70 for 5,000 carrots? That's obscene. That gets you what, like 30 or 40 pulls? Something like that? It's obscene. And this all just makes a recipe for like a bad sort of situation in the future. And like career modes take so long, man. Like it can take at least minimum 15 to 20 minutes for you to go through one career mode. And this is fine if you're living in Japan, where they have a sort of public transportation culture where people are traveling from one to one area that can play a lot of the game on their phone. But just getting all these like PvPs done, this takes like a few minutes per one, clicking through it. This takes 15 to 20 minutes. They increase the dailies, which makes that even takes longer, and then you have to go do the champions meeting event, and then you have to do the legend race all in one day. It's a fucking chore. And the Japanese server has all these sort of quality of life features to sort of cut down the amount of time spent, and we just don't have any of that. Another big thing that the JP server has that we just do not is there is no such thing as let's say as support points. Like, see, support points, these are completely removed from the game. So all these dailies that you're doing in like 4 points, they could just be for money. And I know that a lot of people struggle with money, you know. And even the fact that we're getting like all these events with like tons of gems and stuff like that, it's not enough. We need to keep up with the JP server. We need way more gems, and it's just not feasible for like people to save. And it's really gonna end up burning people out. It's almost as if they're like taking this success and they're trying to milk everyone for as much money as possible for a massive rug pull. When when is it going to calm down? You know, people are going to end up either like overspending, free-to players are just not going to enjoy themselves or have a good time. And it takes a lot of time just playing this game and to research what's going to happen next. You know what I mean? All the tricks and turns that are happening. It's unreal. And see this event as well. This thing is a pain in the ass. Like doing this prize derby thing every single time, clicking this. You know what I mean? It takes like minutes, if you know what I mean. And I know I'm just complaining about minutes, but all of this sort of adds up. Click. That's one more minute towards your death. You know what I mean? Like, people don't have all the time in the day to do all this fucking shit every single day, and it's so time consuming, and it's just a bit much. And you know what I mean, I've played a lot of gacha in my time, and I know like a lot of them demand a lot of time. Like, they might be free, but the free element is that you spend more time with it, you know. And yeah, I just wanted to have a little rant about everything. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a Debbie Downer. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Am I worrying about nothing? Should I just saved better, if you know what I mean? Anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys next time.